today I'm going to be showing you guys how to play Call of Duty Mobile on iOS. It's super easy. I know I made a tutorial before, but that was using the remote desktop feature from your PC. But the iOS beta has started, but currently it is only available in Australia. However, it will be going worldwide within the future. However, you are able to play it no matter where you are in the world, and this is what this tutorial is going to be showing you guys how to do. If you happen to be watching this video at a later date, once the game is available worldwide, or whether it's available within a different country, then things may have changed. But let's jump straight into it. So the first thing you need to do is if you head over to the App Store on your iOS device, whether that be your iPhone or your iPad or whatever the case may be, you need to sign out and you need to go ahead and sign in to an Australian Apple account. If you happen to live in Australia, then you don't need to do this because you can just go ahead and download the game straight away, obviously. So simply create a brand new account, but you need to go ahead and set the location to Australia, and you also need to put your address to a valid Australian address. So you can just use a random Australian address generator online. I will leave a link to one down in this video's description. However, the reason why I've sort of given you guys a brief explanation of creating an account is because I have a workaround for you. Instead of creating a brand new account, someone kindly has shared their account on Twitter that you can simply log into. So all you need to do is log into this account. The email is 414paradise, with the P being a capital, at gmail.com, and then for the password it's pebbles with the P being capital and then 12 and then a $sign. So simply go ahead and log into that account. Once you are logged into an Australian account, whether it be this account or you've created a brand new one, it will switch you over to the Australian App Store, and all you want to do is search Visceral Multiplayer. I don't know why, but the Call of Duty Mobile beta only shows up if you search Visceral Multiplayer. If you search Call of Duty Mobile, it doesn't show up for some reason. So once you've gone ahead and searched that, you can just simply go ahead and download and install Call of Duty Mobile. Now this may take a little bit of time. It's around 1.3 gigabytes I believe, but then there is an update once you actually start the game. But once you've gone ahead and downloaded it, if you launch the game, you will see that you will get an error, and this is because the game does not work if you aren't in Australia, because you are connecting to Australian servers. So all you now need to do is you want to go back onto the App Store and you want to log out of the Australian account and then log back into your original Apple account. Once you are back on your original Apple account, what you want to go ahead and do is you want to search up UFO VPN. Once you've downloaded and installed UFO VPN, if you go ahead and launch it, now when you first load up UFO VPN, it'll first of all ask you to agree to the terms and conditions, and after that you will then need to configure your VPN. So it'll just open up your settings, and you'll need to put in your password or touch ID, and then you can go ahead and set it up. Now you don't have to pay for the premium service, so you can just skip that. That'll just mean you get better internet connection. You can if you want to do so, but just skip that as it is completely free. You do not need that. You will see that there'll be various different servers that you are able to connect to, and what you want to do is you want to click choose a location, and you want to select Call of Duty Mobile, and then you want to select the Australian server that says free under it. Do not select the premium one, otherwise you have to pay for that. That's just for better connection, and then connect to that server. As soon as you are connected to that server, all you need to do is go back over to Call of Duty Mobile now that you've got the VPN working, and it should work straight away. Now as you can see within the footage in the background, I got an error the first time I tried signing in, so I don't know why that happened, but if you do get an error when you're trying to boot up Call of Duty Mobile, just simply try again or close the application and restart, because the second time I tried it, it worked straight away. So you might have to fiddle around with that a little bit. Another thing I want to note is that the old iPhones and stuff like that will obviously not work, unfortunately. But once you are on the game, all you need to do is select guest, and then you can create an account, so you can just put whatever name you want, and then it will open up a tutorial level and stuff like that, and there you go. You can go ahead and practice your controls and stuff like that. Now every single time you want to go ahead and play Call of Duty Mobile, you will have to go ahead and reuse the VPN, so make sure you have that running whenever you want to play it. If you don't, it will not work. And also whenever a new update comes out for Call of Duty Mobile within the App Store, you will have to re-log it back into the Australian account to do the update, because it won't let you do it from your regular App Store because you are not on the Australian App Store. And another thing that I want to go ahead and note is that, as I was saying, right now the game is available available in Australia. However, the beta will be available in other countries at a later date, and it might not be in Australia forever. So if that happens, I will update you guys in the comment section, because the tutorial should be exactly the same. However, you may have to log into a different app store. So if things change within the future, I will be sure to make an updated video. However, this works currently right now. As I was saying, it will be coming out worldwide, I think sometime possibly even next month. And when that happens, then you won't have to do any of this. You'll just be able to go onto the app store no matter where you are in the world and go ahead and download it. Now, if for some weird reason UFO VPN doesn't work, it works perfectly fine for me, but people have been having issues with VPNs. You can simply try out any other VPN that you know of. One particular VPN you can try out is Proton VPN, and if you download and install that, if you boot it up, you need to go ahead and click on Use Secure Core. Now, for some weird reason, when I try and do this, it doesn't work, but once you use Secure Core, you then need to connect to Australia via a Switzerland server. Once again, it didn't let me do this, so I don't actually have footage of that, but if UFO VPN doesn't work, you can try this instead, or you can use any other VPN that you know of. So hopefully this tutorial has been useful for you guys. If it has, make sure to drop a like down below. But anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.